Thank you very much, Trace, and thank you for the fine analysis to get the day started, gentlemen. We're in the thick of things here on Inferno. Henry, MIBR starting on the CT side, fnatic on the T side, and already the nades getting in here. Top mid pressure coming in from fnatic. No time wasted at all.
Yeah, we're not slowing down whatsoever. It's going to be fnatic going for that hard mid control. They have flusha watching towards Banana for the aggression, of course. You'll see him there pretty much every single round. And towards the arch they go, but Fallen is ready for that split towards a Banana. And it's going to be the first headshot going in his favor. Bomb down gets a lot of information. They'll continue their pace towards the B site through CT spawn. And flusha trying to pincer up from the Banana position.
Yeah, fantastic start here. Already for Fallen. Fallen collecting his second frag. And this is looking great now for MIBR. Unfortunately, it's not going to pan out here for fnatic. JW's fighting back. He picks up one. But it is still fnatic now just with Crims. He's got the bomb, but there's still a presence on the site. He's somehow got to win a headshot duel here with Fur, but it's just not looking like it's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think he can do much about this. This is pretty clean from MIBR. No chance of getting that bomb down, but the looks of things, they are going to go swarm towards the A site as well. Lucas got the kits just in case, but Crimson just 10 HP here. Should be absolutely fine. It was the fast mid approach, trying to get through CT spawn, but Fallen in that deep position, managing to get the quick headshot. No problem to deal with whatsoever. Crims, if he even gets one kill now, I would be impressed. Lucas seems to have his number, and that will be it. It's going to be MIBR with a clean start here. Kicking off their best of 3 in style, 4 of them surviving, and we had no bomb planted, of course, so fnatic have the choice now to either take the full eco, get the AKs down the third, or they could force by here with Deagles and CZs and make things a little bit more tricky for them. It's a chance to steal away the round before the money's established on the Brazilian side. 3 MP9s and 2 M4s. That's the way you like to see it, Semler. It's clean, it's traditional, we've got some firepower, we've got some utility. It's the best of both worlds.
It's balanced. Just let the SMGs get the kills, please. I like that we're seeing. I like that we're seeing the teams actually warm up a bit to the LAN environment here. A little bit more hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
You know, because they know that the opponents can hear them if they shout, and so we may see that. Maybe they were watching Heroic go up against EG last night.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, that was so good. That was such a great match.
MIBR, they know all about that. They'll be giving us some fire, I'm sure, about it if they win some big rounds. We'll see how this one goes. As I mentioned, there were 2 choices for fnatic. Their choice has been made. It will be the full eco here. Nothing purchased whatsoever. Just going to try and get just 1 kill would be pretty successful here. You're just trying to take money away and give yourself a better chance going to that next round. So best option is going to be just grouping up and trying to trade out 1, maybe 2 kills, depending on how lucky you get. But it looks like this is under control.
Fur spotted out the bottom. Nice long-range shot there. KNG and Fur picking up kills with those SMGs. I approve. Lucas, run to the back of the site, please. There's Taco. Nice. Last one is flusha. He's got the bomb. I did like MIBR's setup as well. Is just stack short. If they come out of balcony, you'll murder them because they need to get out of pit somehow. If they wrap arch, you'll murder them because they got to still get onto the site somehow, and you're still going to be holding the site. So good positioning. And, of course, flusha's going to come up with the kill.
Look at that smile on his face. He knows. Oh, wow.
He gets the headshot there, too.
Yeah, good try. Like we said, even 1 kill would be worthwhile. So there we have it. The AKs will come out. flusha gets himself an extra $300. That's an extra smoke or flashbang. We will see which way he's inclined. He's got the AK and the full array of utility he's got for the Molotov as well. So this is looking pretty decent now for fnatic going into round number 3. A difficult one to pick up if you're MIBR. Still got those residual MP9s. They've only got a couple of them, though. The 1 death does lead them to an extra rifle at least. 3 M4s, 2 SMGs. Now do they want to present any aggression? We know Fur loves to push Banana. It's his favorite thing to do on this map. Sometimes costs them the round, but he's going to be throwing the grenade and taking Golden down to 64 and holding back. And actually going to rotate a player off as well. Fallen happy that Fur is confident of that position towards B with the M4A4, and he's got plenty of utility just to buy some time here.
Nice counter onto Fur, doing a little bit of damage. Puts him at risk. They had AKs anyway, so headshots will still kill in 1, but anything helps here on the T side. MIBR in the lead, 2-0 over fnatic. And while fnatic now, they actually have the guns. They actually have what's necessary. Mid control, or at least they're working their way towards it. Could get Brolan going up into apartments. That's his usual stomping ground. Ooh, don't know if JW saw the man. Yeah, it looks like he did. We have a nade right around the corner. Nice opening here for fnatic. Fallen and KNG out of it. A trade with the HE, but they know that somebody's holding close short now. Lucas in a rough spot. Big spray coming in from Brolan, and Golden will be there to trade it. Lucas actually picking up a kill there, but it's all on Fur now. 1v3. Great take of mid there from fnatic. MIBR trying to play aggressive. They all died in mid. They all died top of mid for MIBR. So they weren't even holding backside. They weren't trying to sucker fnatic into it. They really wanted to take the fight to him early, and that's going to cost him.
Well then, just Fer now. Remember, I left alone towards B. They had absolutely everyone on this side of the map, but it's so difficult to hold off a full collection of AK-47s. Coming towards you at that A site, you can see all the kills taking place towards middle. Did everything they could with the 4-man stack, wasn't enough. And now Fer with no option but to really save this M4. They're going to get 1,400 bucks on top of what they have right now. That's enough for a buy if he saves the M4. They probably will do, and they can actually get an AWP out for KNG. I think that's going to be the case.
Never noticed what the counters, or the CT's thumb. Did you notice that when he's holding the M4A4?
His what, sorry?
His thumb. It's just like in a weird, crooked kind of, I don't know. I don't think the human thumb can do that.
Well, these guys are specially trained, Simon. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. These are special operative agents.
I'm not going to be able to see anything else now, unfortunately.
Well, I'm going to keep it on the screen for you. We can keep an eye on it.
How many
thumb
years did it
camera
take
going on
to notice that? All right, let's get into it.
Okay, then. Well, the AWP does come out for KNG. Aggressive in terms of his sniping. Watch out for that. He knows he probably has to get them the first kill here, considering they are going to be limping into round number 4 with a couple of SMGs. Once again, that MP9. It's cheap, but it's effective on a map like Inferno. Tuck yourself into corners. Use the utility, run down the clock, and make things uncomfortable on close range. No helmets on the CD side, but not a big deal, considering up against only AK-47s. There it is, nice and close. Down the throat of Golden. Fallen will shot that MP9, and it's still going to be a trade, though, with Flush up, bringing things back.
I see that MIBR haven't made any... that they still make the same mistakes.
Oh, go on.
Well, I mean, Fer, what are you peeking there behind? Fallen's already got the kill. What do you need to peek for? You just gave it away. The advantage that Fallen got you, you just gave it away.
When his aggression works out, he looks like a god, but most of the time I feel like he over-aggresses and gives a kill away, and that's always been that problem on Inferno, in my opinion. But here's KNG, another aggressive player, looking to pull things back. He's going to trade it out. Where's the spacing? Got to trade him there, boys. Ooh, they're not exactly trying to swing and take him down. Brolan thinks better of it, and that's given away the advantage. 3-on-2, but he did have the bomb, to be fair. And now it's up to Crims to try and find some space towards the A side of the map. 2 players there, Lucas and Taco in the pit with the MP9. A chance for Crims, if he just gets 1 kill, that'll be enough to open things up and allow his teammate to rotate him through middle. But it's a very difficult kill to get. Will he be able to find it? Spots Taco, drops a Molotov. That'll flush him out, but he actually misses it completely. That's a bit of a nightmare. He'll still be able to reposition, reconfigure here with the smoke and the flashbang out. Does he just dive out with a knife at this point? Looks like he's getting ready for it, but Taco with a preemptive smoke might have protected himself towards the pit here.
Yeah, exactly. And Brolan, oh, the clever one-way. Crim's out on the angle, though, and that Molotov going to force Taco. Perfect play here so far. Good patience. Nice shot from Brolan and Crims. Fallen's there, but that's 6 seconds. He's got to make the leap, and it's not going to be enough. No time here for Crims to win the round.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Fallen with a triple in the round, making up for it in the end. MIBR stabilized just barely.
Well, there you have it. It was looking so good for Fnatic there. They managed to get towards B. They got equal trades to begin with, but then it was at that stage where they started to fall apart. AWP coming online for Fallen, and Crims somehow making it work towards the pit after missing the Molotov. It's KNG fending them off, pushing them back towards A. But the headline reads that MIBR have the lead at this point. 3-1. Fnatic will have enough to buy into the next round, but still, it's a difficult one as they'll take their first tactical timeout. It's actually the Brazilians calling it.
Yeah, already. Very early on here in the half to go for a tack timeout.
It's just because of the money system, I would say. You know, like, you never know what you're up against. You need the coaches to come in who's keeping track of that sort of thing. Like, how many plants have they had? Which rounds did they just win? They've already picked up 1. Have we reset their money? Are we up against rifles here? It's really difficult to keep track of all of that. So it's good just to bring the coach in and work out what stance you're going to be bringing in. Your money's weak as well. It's a big swing round here. You give this one up, you're going to be the ones force buying next round. So we want to see if they can maybe reposition the AWP, send it towards B at the start of this round, considering it did such good work in the previous, but we'll see what they decide to do. Kenji actually heading towards middle now. Maybe wants to try and swing towards T steps. He knows they haven't got an AWP on the T side, right? He can guarantee that. So he might just be willing to challenge towards the steps position, which he is. And spots the first. Hits JW on the shoulder, but not quite enough to take him down.
So close. A little bit of clip, and Lucas, oh, the timing is just barely off there. Golden! Oh, unbelievable. He survives that. Oh. Yeah, eventually Lucas gets the job done. That was way too close.
Yeah, it really was.
But this might open it up here. Fnatic, there's only a single player. Then it's Fer. He's got the incendiary. That could get canceled out. They have smokes for this, but they would really love to use that smoke on CT instead. It's looking like that's what the setup is going to be. And so Molly goes down. Fer trying to do the best he can to delay things. Brolan instantly over the top, though. And they will be able to get this bomb planted, it looks like Fnatic, unless there's some big play coming in here from Fer. Fallen somehow getting a kill, and Fer is there as well. MIBR individually stepping up here. hitting their shots. Bomb gets planted, but Fallen catches Crims out, and it is all on Brolan back of the site with the Galil. There's the first duel. Keeps healthy, but that molly.
Did they throw that from Ruins?
That was a sick molly.
I think he did. I think he landed up from Ruins and just bounced it over. And then it went.
No way.
I think he did. I saw the trajectory. Unless he was in well and through it, it looked like you wouldn't have to bounce it over the wall for that, would you? I feel like he threw it from Ruins over here.
That is such a sick one if it's
and
true.
It went boom. Over there. That's from the arc.
Get out of here.
Pretty sure that's what went down.
That's a stylish nade.
Yeah.
That is a really stylish nade.
We can get
retakes.
the replay there. Production, you're gods, but that's what I think just went down. Just so you don't have to swing on it like Fur did, you can splash them out. And we'll see round 6 coming through. Fnatic did not manage to get much done there at all. They got the bomb planted, but it's going to be a very clean round from MIBR. They needed that one. It was KNG, like we said. He knew he wasn't up against any orbs. Could take aggressive picks towards middle, push them in towards that B-bomb set. Now brings Fnatic down to just a partial buy as the loss bonus racks up now. Deagles and CZ, they have got a rare appearance of the Tech 9 in the hands of Golden here. Doesn't lose the CZ, and they'll go for a challenge towards B, but the double nade at Logs does absolutely destroy JW there. Early 5-on-4, but the aggression continues here. Don't necessarily need to keep combating, but you can see that they've got a smoke down, so they're confident in their control.
Solid defense. Golden, though, with the Tech 9, run and gun. Incendiary again. Nade superiority working out here for MIBR. Still a couple to work with here on the side of Fnatic, though. Brolan has that smoke, and so that could be instrumental to getting a bomb plant. 3 over on B right now for MIBR, and so if Fnatic, thinking perhaps that it was going to be the rush and that Fnatic were going to commit, there's a little bit of an opening here on the A site. KNG electing to fall back, and it's gone on long enough now where Lucas is going to rotate back to A, and so the window is closed here for Fnatic.
I like that from KNG, though. He spotted one towards middle, but he realizes he's by himself, and he's in a position, if he does get one dig, they're going to pick out that orb and potentially run away with the round. So he gets into a position where, sure, he can still get shot, but it's unlikely they do anything with this. Even if they find the kill, they'll still win the round here. So nice play. KNG, self-preservation at its finest here. Waits for his next opportunity. A more defensive line, working out very nicely. Doesn't overpeak and lets his teammate handle with the further aggro. This is really well played from MIBR. This is nice to watch so far. They're maintaining cash and not being too aggressive. Lovely.
So there you have it, 5-1. MIBR running away with this.
Yeah, and every kill is so important in today's game in terms of being on the CT side. You give up a couple of deaths, it might not seem like a big deal, but it has such a massive knock-on effect in future rounds. So keeping everyone alive is imperative to success here. So like that a lot. JW brings out the glass cannon orb on the T side. Now the orb isn't super effective on the T side of Inferno. He has to have a solid read as to what KNG will be bringing to round number 7 here, because obviously we talked about it, the nade usage on Inferno, it's deadly, you're so vulnerable without armor, and he's waiting for the top mid push, not going to find it just yet. So in terms of KNG's position, he'll actually be holding towards the arch, but another passive setup here, anything but towards the banana position. But wants to get stuck in, he's right down there at the logs, and they're exchanging damage here, mostly inflicted towards Flusher, down to 20 now. Throws a grenade there, doesn't really connect with anyone whatsoever. Flusher now down to 14, so his usual antics of pushing up towards B by himself will now be thwarted. No chance of doing that.
He has to play the patient game and slow it down a bit.
Yeah, he loves to just get out there by himself and bully his way in towards the B site, even when his teammates are ready to go A.
Nice mid take here. Fallen taking a little bit of damage. And there's Brolan coming up with the kill on Taco. That was in pit as well. Brolan putting the creek to use already, so smoke going in. That's a little bit of a painful one, but it looks like they really want to lock MIBR into this A site right now. Fnatic going to get a little bit of a presence towards Banana. You have Fallen in a position to be able to rotate over, but he's only got 5 HP. It's not a whole lot to work with.
Certainly not. Bomb down, or up I should say, towards middle, and KNG knows he needs to get a frag in return here. He'll take control of the mid position, but 30 seconds remaining. This is very strong for him. He can start calling for that rotation towards B. Fallen's over there, but as you mentioned, such low HP, Lucas will hightail it over as well, so putting a lot of faith in the sniper at this point. He might be overwhelmed because he's got players all around him. 20 seconds remaining. The bomb's coming in that position, and he's at the flush. We said he wouldn't be able to do this on low HP, but he's still forcing his way in and showing his hand. He will go down up to KNG now. He'll only get one, but could that be enough? 3 on 3. They're just planting now. Kits are available. Fallen 5 HP, but they're so far away. 2 players at the mouth of Banana right now. I feel like this is worth a save somewhere.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah.
The double fake coming in from Fnatic.
Of course he still did it. Flusher makes his way in, and he just goes down with nothing, but it's enough. At 20 seconds remaining and less, like just enough to keep a couple of players there, you know.
Yeah, him and Golden working as a duo over there. Golden is so sharp. That was such a clean opening and such a clean fake. MIBR took it. And yeah, no big play there from KNG. He takes the one, but he's instantly traded, and that's exactly how Fnatic were hoping that would go. And they're going to get a second round on the T side of Inferno here. Could save the AWP for JW if they want, and Roland's thinking about it. There we go, and they will survive it. Golden doesn't want the Krieg, though. Interesting decision.
He's old school.
Yeah, they got some purists over here on Fnatic. Brolan, the young gun, he's willing to roll with the times, but the rest of them, Krieg, get out of here.
I don't like it, you know. It's like the AK just feels so familiar. Been using that gun for 20 years, you know. This feels.
And Fnatic are long enough in the tooth where they're kind of going what you're saying, Henry, where it's just it's going to get nerfed. Why would I put the time in?
That's a good point. So you're going to put all your man hours, your practice into using the Krieg, and it probably will get nerfed. So maybe it is the high AQ play to actually just stay on the AK, be ready for when the nerf does come in. Wow, double AWP setup now. KNG and Fallen, that's quite the prospect. Let's see if this works out. They've had plenty of double AWP setups in the past. Most notably was Cold Zero and Fallen. That was a deadly duo, but I really like this setup. We'll see if Fallen can start showing us some of his old tricks towards Banana. He's very good at finding the close range, quick duels. As we see this boost once again towards the boiler.
It really has been popular.
Yeah, it really has. So you can have both players looking towards the boiler steps, and you're going to get at least one. And probably not lose a death, but we'll see what happens there. Krim seems to be aware of it. Spotted. Definitely not. It'll be that double kill coming in as MIBR pick up 2. Taco and KNG to strike. And now the objective, get right back if they can. But Brolan, he has snuck up towards Arch here. Fer will have no idea. Nice kill. This is where things get interesting because Flusher's got a kill on the other side of the map as well. That should mean B's completely open. It absolutely is. They know Fer and Fallen are the B players here. Brolan's got full control of the library. What a shot that is. Excellent work. He's just locking them out. This is ruthless.
What is this, DM? Oh, Lucas goes through with the pre-fire. Great job there from Lucas.
Damn.
Flusher's rotated all the way back into mid. He's just waiting for Taco.
Oh.
Taco, what a fantastic shot.
Yeah, he shouldn't have won that duel. Flush is kicking himself. Golden can win this, though. AWP, he knows where one player is, and he can assume the others towards CT. And now, if he hits the first shot, brings it down to the 1 versus 1, he's got a huge advantage. But Lucas preempting his peak from Ruins here. He's holding a bit of an off angle, doesn't want to challenge directly towards Speedway. Feeding it now, time ticking away, knows he needs to pick. He's got this one, no problem. And now it's up to him versus Taco. You know he's coming from Banana, but Taco has the smoke, which he will deploy, and a flashbang to try and get that defuse going.
Pretty sure Taco.
Oh, he's got it. Ooh! Was the smoke a little bit too shallow?
Yeah, he saw.
Yeah, wait. Okay, he threw it towards the Ruins position, hoping that that's where the ult would be. Maybe if he throws on the bomb, knowing that he had the AWP, it might have been a better job considering the bomb was so far gone. He could have just played. The full defuse comes in. Either way, that's very well played from Golden, and it will save the day for Fnatic. 5-3, and it actually does shut down the money quite considerably for MIBR. You can see 2K on Fer and Fallen. They combine to the next round, so they can't really do much with this at all. They just have to take a few deagles, 1 HE, and see whether they can even get a couple of kills there. The HE might do some damage, a little bit towards Flusher. But overall, they should know the money's broken here. Fnatic can slow it right down, go with some basic map control, and go in together. Yeah,
not seeing any of those usual nades in Banana.
Yeah.
It's almost an indicator now on Inferno
right.
where you're telegraphing it with all the nade use from CT. If you don't see the nades, probably telling you something.
Yeah, but the problem is sometimes that you do assume that, and then there'll be a 4-man stack in toward the B side. So still need to be extremely careful, especially against the likes of MIBR. They love a stack. They love to try and bring the boosts out. But for now, it's Fallen. He will be completely wrecked by Crims. Nice work. Good awareness to see that coming.
And it's going to be Fer. Life is going to get very interesting for Fer here in a moment. Seems to just be hanging out. He called for the smoke already, so we may have a rotation coming in from KNG or Taco over towards the B site. Both of them rocking Deegs. These guys have elected to hold on to A for now, and it's looking like Fnatic are about to run right into a free bomb site. Fer, he's in construction. He isn't even going to be able to challenge initially here. They might be thinking that this is a stack, but by the time these smokes clear, etc., they'll be aware of it, Fnatic, and they'll know that somebody could have rotated over, and it's not going to be. They're not going to get caught off guard by this. If you're MIBR and you want to play a long game, I really wonder, not with how the money works these days. It's almost just like, just run away. don't even just don't even give him the money. But I mean, then again, if you can get a gun off of Fnatic,
Yeah, that's the thing. Why would they exit through CT spawn at this stage?
yeah, they are going to back off. No extra money for you, Fnatic.
Unless you're a madman like Flusher, I suppose. But Fur is still there. If he had a kit, that could be interesting. But he knows they're coming now. He'll hide towards the sandbag. Like he'll be taken down by looks of things. It's going to be Golden pre-firing towards the sandbags. And they are pushing through CT, to be fair. They do want to take everyone down with them, but you're right. Every kill they receive at this point is going to cost them a lot of cash. But looks like they might be fine. Well, they absolutely are. Lucas will be on the other side of the map. They will be taking everyone down with them. It's going to be 3 AKs and a Krieg, 1 AWP for JW as we get further and further into this first map. Remember, this is the pick of Fnatic, but it's a bit of a mainstay for MIBR. They've been picking it for a while. And to be honest, historically, it's never been an amazing map for them. We've had some decent results in it, but it always feels so streaky and reliant on clutches usually, which Coldzera used to bring to the table a lot, but I'm very interested to see what they can do with this new lineup. I know they've been grinding, trying to get back to where they used to be. Double orb setup seems to be the way forward. Makes sense when you've got KNG and Fallen in the same team, but can they bring it online?
The question's nice nade to top banana. Good pressure there on Fallen and Fur. Roland. Is there somebody watching? No. KNG is out there holding alone. The timing for KNG to turn. Roland has no way of knowing, of course, but KNG, that could have just totally taken him by surprise.
Yeah, 1 second earlier, I think he has it. Smoke down, though, towards the offside. KNG still happy to hold position, waiting for his chance to get the HE in, and Crims. Oh, he couldn't have timed that any better. Just as he pulls out the grenade. Just want to do a bit of damage there, just before he fell back, and it cost him everything. Taka now playing off that bit of information, and he'll be looking to recover things. Crims looks like he's in the zone right now. He's just looking at all the correct angles, but the timing a little bit off now. Taka calls up, potentially heading towards B, considering second middle's clear. But look at this, Golden just gets past his crosshair there. Taco is getting all the wrong intel here, but he does look towards top and middle. There are 2 kills available to him. This is still a massive play. This will change the tide of the round if he can hit the first shot. It's not the cleanest, and there is a second kill available in the form of Golden. He's made his way towards Arch. Lucas takes care of it. That funnels him in towards B in a 4-on-2 now.
This is wild. Now they're boxed in a bottle.
Yep.
They can't go anywhere. If you're Fnatic, you're stuck on the other side of that smoke. No, flush up. Yeah, I'm going to walk in, and they are going to get picked apart this round, all off the back of Taco's play. What a great round from Taco.
Yeah.
Works out perfectly for him, and he just completely cut Fnatic's legs out from under him. Yeah,
as soon as his teammate managed to get that opening kill, and they know that there's a player up towards Arch as well, you can guarantee the second middle is probably going to be clear at this stage. Gets towards that underpass position. It's a bit of a scrappy kill, and he picks up another AWP as well. I don't think he takes it to the next round. He just wanted to make sure that Fnatic can't have it on their side and make sure they can't save it whatsoever. As we go 6-4 now. It'll be a tactical timeout again for MIBR at this point. After losing 3 rounds in a row, they've picked one up. And now working out their next round. They've got 2 AK-47s, 2 AWPs, the M4, but money is pretty broken even after winning the round. So I think that's why they're taking this tactical timeout. They know that this is a very important one. Need to start building some momentum here. If they can win it, it's going to be another eco for Fnatic, as you can see, or as I can see, I should say. Flash shot on the UMP. Doesn't normally ever hold him back, to be honest. And they have 3 AKs and JW's AWP with no grenades really at all. Golden, no nades. JW, no nades. 1 flash for Crims. This is a bit of a desperate round. They might have to pick up the pace somewhat here.
They are going to have to put some pressure early.
Yeah, because 2 smokes. That's just... Oh, there's the third. There was just enough now to like do a B execution, but now with the third, they do have a few more options. So the play is KNG looking to get first pick here, dodging the flames if possible. Boosted up. Really nice play here. MIBR should have a solid chance of getting that first pick, but the flashbang is spot on. Flusher is the master of banana, isn't he?
He is, and it's painful to see that from Fallen as well, because I feel like Fallen hits those flicks, right?
Yeah.
He's always been the king of flicks like that. Close quarters combat with the AWP. Him, Kenny, like the 2 big names. JW at once upon a time. Just not quite there. He's holding the angle now. They do manage to bring it back, so a 4-on-4. Still favors Fnatic. Bomb is still dropped at T-steps, though, for Fnatic, so they aren't going to be pouncing anywhere anytime soon. And it's looking like they will wind back up towards B. Maybe leave JW behind. There you go. Pick up that smoke. Could be useful. Nice attention to detail there from the J-Dubs.
Absolutely. Always pick those up if you see them on the floor. Worth grabbing. 4-on-4 for now, but as we mentioned, the lack of utility is a problem for Fnatic. That second smoke he's found actually helps him out. Like I said, you need 2 smokes to go towards B. 1 for Coffins, 1 for Spawn. They've got a flash off the back of that. It's really not ideal, but it's enough. Looks like more of a contact play potentially here. We'll see. As Crims will be throwing the flashbang over the top, maybe trying to bait out a bit of utility, but it's just a straight-up commitment here. Luckily, Fallen misses the shot, but will he make the same mistake?
Shoulder bait, nice shoulder jiggles coming in here. Crims will find the one. Oh, the team kill! Golden shoots flush on the back of the head, but JW drops Taco. And that's going to be Lucas alone in a 1v2. He's got a kit. Trying to make it sound like he's coming over from Banana. I like that, but they're real. Oh, then that fresh smoke going down. That's so disheartening if you're Lucas.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that from fnatic. The fact they didn't give him a chance to even react to their play. They flashed over, ran in, late smoke, and then through the smoke, it will be Golden who closes things out. They're looking quite sharp right now. Both teams are, to be honest. As our first game of the day, it's 12:30. Just getting into the afternoon shift. And we'll see what round 12 holds. Remember, MIBR took a pause before that one because they knew the gravitas attached to it. If they lost that round cleanly, they just wouldn't have a bye going forward, and they had absolutely everything they needed in the previous round. For now, Taco, 1900, Lucas, 33. They get a 5-7 at the top end and a deagle. No armor, no nades, because they can buy in that next round. They need to be quite frugal with their spendings here.
Sneaky beaky like, doesn't survive it. Nice try though. Thought Golden took a lot more damage than that, but 5 players relatively unscathed here for fnatic. And it's just an anti-eco, you're right. So we keep going. It is going to be MIBR. This is one of the... I'm just a little bit concerned with how quickly MIBR are using their tactical pauses on this map.
Yeah, me too.
They're really throwing them in there early, and...
The CT side especially. Like, how much can you really discuss in terms of tactical approach? Like, sure, you've got a few different setups and spawns you can use and talking about money, but they've used, what, is it 2 already? And that's going to make things a little bit tricky on the D side. We've seen a lot of teams use all 4 before we even get to the latter stages of the game. As we just go through the motions here, nothing too exciting to report. fnatic just chewing through MIBR's defense here, which isn't much to speak of. Just USPs and a deagle and a 5-7. The first of which, the USP will be detected towards B. Sorry, Fur, you have been removed. And it will be Lucas. Now, probably gets 1 kill from here. 5-7's pretty handy these days. But it's coming pretty fast. See Golden checking it out. And that should be it. There it is. And a clean sweep from fnatic. Just what they needed, just to give themselves another buy in the bag. They've had a great T-side so far after losing the pistol as well. They went down 2-0, won their 3rd round force buy, but they were down 5-1. MIBR had a flying start, but it's being put on hold for now, as we'll see Golden and co win the eco round. And this is where things start to really warm up. That double orb setup hasn't been massive from MIBR. Certainly won them a few rounds, but it's going to be KNG and Fallen once again. Investing heavily means they don't have any diffuse kits, no helmets, and that's actually a big deal against Flush's UMP. He likes to be aggressive towards Banana with it. So does JW apparently, but Fallen's ready and waiting.
That HE timing slowing JW down just a little bit in that peak. Fallen even more time. Oh, Op gets picked up, and now we're into a duel. You want to dance the dance? Double nade into pit. Taco down to 29. Some serious damage being dealt, but it's still a man advantage here for MIBR. And Fallen, he's just going for more.
Yeah, he loves it. He's alone. He wants to be aggressive and try and fend them off, push them back towards A, considering he's alone. Trying to show as much presence as possible. If he gets another pick, that will confirm it, but it's Flusher. He's got the bomb as well. He needs to be very careful here. Fallen does take him down. That's going to be everything gone. Flash over. Forces out a shot, confirms the orb still towards B. You can see Fallen communicating that. Shooting off towards the half-wall position. Mid-control gathered by MIBR for now. They've confirmed there's no aggression from fnatic just yet as Fur will rotate in. It's a good rotation as well. You can see the bomb's position still towards B. It doesn't look like a full commitment to me. These smokes, in fact, there's only 2 players there. I don't think they'll be going in off this. They're trying to force rotations out. See what plays they can make. As you can see now, Golden sneaking his way through. Need to be incredibly careful here. How far do they want to go with this? I think that's it. Yeah, Broland's cracking things open towards A. So that was convincing.
They know Taco's still around here. He knows Taco's still around here. He hasn't killed Taco yet, so he knows that there's got to be another one around.
Yeah, Taco's a pit player. He'll be aware of it. There it is. Broland's got him. That's a perfectly executed strategy there. It was a risk in terms of getting that deep in towards B, but I guess you have to show a convincing fake for it to work out.
That was brilliant. That's great reactions. And oh, Flusher hits the shot on Fur through the smoke. Okay, then. And yeah, that's just, I'm really impressed with Golden. I'm really enjoying watching fnatic play Because I feel like Golden has got such a great read, and his team react whenever he's calling for something, even if there's, what, 10 seconds left in the round, they're reacting to it.
It goes back to that point I was discussing yesterday. That's why Golden's the one going in there, because he doesn't want any input lag or false information from a over-cavalier teammate who's gone in and had not got anything at all. He's being very tentative of his approach, confirming 2 players are there, surviving as well. Look, he's still got 100 HP. He was the one really probing towards that B site. Smokes are down, flashes there. He's listening out for footsteps, any sound cues he can get, baiting out shots. He actually forced 3 players towards that side of the map, while Brolan, his star, is up towards quad, waiting for the cue to go. He got it, gets the frag. Taco is already low, and it's a really excellent approach there from fnatic as we go 7-6 in their favor on the T side of Inferno now. An absolute nightmare from MIBR. As we go into round number 14, they will scrape together a bye. KNG still on the AWP, but for masses, MP9s, they're going to have to force by these last 2 rounds at this stage. Still have the double AWP set up, but has not been as potent as I thought it would be. No crazy clutches yet in this game. Very standard so far.
No, this has been very just thorough work coming in from fnatic. 7-6. Favorite fnatic on T-side Inferno. That's really solid. Taco, there we go. Out close, manages to pick up one. Looking like he's going to try and back off as well. There is a setup here from KNG, looking for the punish. It out.
Well, we'll see what he can do.
If he does, I mean, I would like to see him drop it, but it looks like he wants to leave it so that they can't recover, but they've already got a double op.
He's just going to do what he can here. They've got money to buy regardless. So he'll be fine with that. 7-7. It's the final round coming up. You can see MIBR being a lot more active there at the start of the round, knowing they had a bit of a weak buy. Taco doing amazing work towards the boiler/bedroom position, managing to get that first frag, and most players would assume that'd be clear after that. You can see after this one, they have the awareness that Crims would sneak out straight after as well. It's fantastic work from Taco. Picks up the Krieg and pretty much wins the round single-handedly there. As we get into the final round, MIBR can still win the half here at this point. They've got a much stronger approach into round 15. They've got a couple of AKs, the M4, and still with that double AWP setup. Incendiary there to stop a fast mid approach, allow you to peek towards second middle if required. Golden, though, standing in flames, needs to be very careful here, just on the tip of them. He knows first and towards that corner, but looks at things. He's looking towards sandbags with conviction and strikes with force. There's the double kill, and that's surely the round itself. Can smoke towards Spore. Golden, he's got to be one of the strongest fragging in-game leaders we've seen this tournament.
He's just got a read on it. Like, I'm glad that we got to see the replay there, because it feels like the teams are now starting to really pick up on, I mean, they always take this into account, that's why they watch demos, but where players are playing, what's their role, and so Brolan's always in apartments, right? Fur's always aggressive banana with Fallen, so you can start playing against that. Based on how which team you're up against, you'll know the player styles, and then you play off of that. So JW finds Lucas peeking the CT in this last round, and that's going to be it. 8-7 fnatic at the end of the half on the T side. Fantastic performance from them. You got to give it to him. Golden is just locked in right now. He knows how to get things done with this team. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and see how it shapes up on the CT side for the Swedes. So fnatic find success on the first half at T-side. Inferno, 8-7 the final score at the first half. And now we go into the second. Teams are going to change sides, and let's see what they're capable of on the T-side here, MIBR.
Yeah,
It
indeed.
looked a little shaky there, Hank. It looked a little shaky on the CT side.
It didn't look as ideal as you would like, that's for sure. I wanted to make a point as well. It might not seem as intense in the arena today as it was yesterday in the Hero game, for example. This is not an elimination game. It's more for seeding going forward in the lower bracket once you get to this stage in it. So no one's going home. If they lose his best of 3, it will just get you in a better position going forward in the tournament. So you can see that you'd expect teams to be going absolutely nuts when they win a round. Sure, they still definitely want to win, but it's not as intense as you'd like, as we'll see. Fast push there from MIBR. All 5 players just swarming towards middle. They have managed to get the first kill and take Brunner down to 13. These Glocks are just relentless. They make their way towards quad. They're not slowing down for anyone as they'll make their way towards the pit and the bomb site. Surely this is a win for MIBR, but there's one player in the pit they need to deal with. That's JW, and he's being protected by his brother Flusher, and it's not going to be quite enough just yet. That smoke holds them at bay for now, and a chance for the bomb to get planted.
That was the kill right there. JW finds that one. I think it falls apart for MIBR. Instead now, man advantage for MIBR. Flanks covered. Fur going to be the linchpin in Graveyard. Might just decide to peek his head up here any moment. As the smoke goes in, Golden expecting somebody to be in pit. This is so tough now for fnatic. Down a man, all these places to hide. Flusha sees Fur coming from a mile away though, but there's Lucas with the pre-fire on Golden. Excellent work. Flusha pins Lucas, but Lucas clutches it out. 2 kills for Lucas and a pistol round picked up here for MIBR, the strong start that they were hoping for. And that is really where your stomach drops out. If you just, hey, I'm going to peek mid real quick, hope I can take like a 1v1, and then there's 5 Glocks facing you.
Oh, dear.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a very quick one from MIBR. Throwing caution to the wind, making their way up towards middle, trading out of anyone who's going to be challenging them with the USP. Unless you get that quick one-bullet headshot, you're going to be taken down by the Glocks. And it will be the force buy on the CT round from fnatic here. This is the tendency of theirs. They like to get the Deagles out the CZs and play off those smokes. So the eco in the second round from them on the T side, but anything but here. Going to try and play like a gun round. 3 players towards A, 2 towards B. Pretty standard stuff. They want to hold on to their smokes as long as they possibly can until they feel like they're a breaking point and the T's are about to make their way in. You can see with 3 players outside there, make it 4. This could be a faster commitment from MIBR. The smoke is decent, but is it enough for Flusher to find a kill?
Could be. He's lethal with that CZ. Always has been. Golden looking for the shot. Not going to find it. Lucas overwhelms him. Flush up close, though. And sure enough, it's just, it has to happen. He has to get 1 kill with the CZ every time. It's in his contract. KNG will fall. 3-on-3 retake scenario now for fnatic. They actually have utility as well. Oh, they walk right into it. For a great hold there from him. Has the angle. And now Brolin has a tough ask ahead of him. He's got a MAC-10, not great at range. Flusha as well. So now it's about making it expensive, but it is going to be so hard. Flusha would love to pick up that MAC-10 and just get a kill with it. Because you're not getting bonus money with the CZ, I'm pretty sure, right? You're still on 100 bucks versus the 300. So if you can pick up the MAC-10, maybe get an exit, 2 or low. It's not looking like it's going to happen, though. And he's looking like he's going to save this MAC-10 for the next round. So
yeah, for the same reasons, really. He'll still have a CZ, right? And he'll have a MAC-10 and armor, and they'll be eco, sure. But if he can farm a kill or 2, that's going to be $1,200, right? So.
And a quick update on the B stream.
Oh, no.
Renegades just smashed Vitality 16-2 on Mirage. So they're up 1-0 in maps already.
Renegades, closers it seems. They're good at Mirage, but closing out games or convincing scorelines doesn't usually happen too often. But that's great.
Vitality as well. That's a team that should be prepared. That's interesting. Okay, then.
Yeah, that's wild.
They've got Nuke coming up next. But here on the main stream, it's MIBR maintaining the control here on the T side. 2 rounds in a row for them. So they lead 9-8. And fnatic, once again on pistols, a little bit more of an eco this time around. Do we get a setup? It looks like it. Stack towards the B site here for fnatic. Only going to be JW left alone on pit. Rather, in pit. And MIBR, they know what's up. They're going to take their time with this. They do not want to walk into a stack. They want to try and avoid close quarters combat versus the pistols. Ideal scenario here for MIBR versus pretty much a hard eco. Do not drop a person. Do not drop a player. Maintain your money going forward. So Golden with the flash. Could catch Lucas. Lucas is holding pretty far back, but this could go high enough where Lucas might be in a tight spot. Yep. He is playing it safe around the wall, though, and does manage to turn it, but Brolan long range.
Ooh, okay. That makes things a bit spicier now. They're going to have to get their skates on and commit towards A before the CTs can gather that equipment and get together for prime position. He's going to get flushed, no problem. There it is. Quick kill. So a moment of terror there for MIBR, but it looks like things are under control now. Fur will get yet another frag. It's going to be a 4 versus 2. Make it 1. Brolam, CZ now. No Mac 10 in the hand. And it's going to be MIBR. Convincing.
There we go.
T-side performance so far. That is going to be the 3-0. The buy will come through. There is pretty decent cash here. I don't think they bring out the AWP just yet. Flush has 5k at the very top. Still goes for a UMP, of course. He just loves the SMG. And he can make it look as good as a rifle at points. There was a time before the nerf of that weapon where it was actually pretty much up there with the M4.
I actually bought it when it's like I can't afford an AK. Get a instead of getting a Galil, get the UMP.
Exactly.
It was so good.
Never fails.
But yeah,
Not as strong as it used to be, but still very, very viable.
Nope. Okay, so early nade game, standard fare here. Very patient from MIBR. No eyes on second mid, so they won't see anybody pushing apartments or anything like that. Really early focus here on banana for MIBR. Might be looking like they want to just hit B early and fully commit to it. Fresh smoke goes in. That might delay things 15 seconds or so, and then we could see MIBR. They could just pounce. There's only 2 players here for fnatic. MIBR probably banking on fnatic not quite having enough money for a full set of nades, and so they're thinking, okay, if they're lacking incendiaries over here, things could get spicy. Might be the case. Golden, it's about to get real fun for him real fast. Taco going to be clearing it point blank with that UMP. Oh, that drops a bomb! What? He's alone with the bomb!
That's not ideal, Semla. It's far from it. This is as clumsy as you like from MIBR. This is falling apart at the seams. No chance of winning this round. They've given that one up for free, haven't they? That full commitment from the bomb, that was like, what, the SMG going in first as well. So you could have just thrown him in and just said, okay, there's 2 people there. They're really set up. We can fall back off this. But once the bomb goes down in that prime position, you're all going in after it.
Let's see the replay. I want to see what happened. Okay, so
his teammates weren't even there. They hadn't even come through the
I think maybe Taco, maybe it's miscommunication. I don't see any reason why Taco runs in there alone if he doesn't think that his team are right behind him.
I don't think he realized he had the bomb, to be honest with you. That doesn't seem to make any sense.
I think, yeah, that might be miscommunication. That he didn't know that Incendiary cut off the rest of his team. Maybe he was thinking somebody was there to refrag with him, and so that's why he's going so aggressive on Golden. Because otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Why would he just YOLO into the back of the site alone with the bomb? Here, take this. We kind of need this to win the round, but I'm feeling generous today.
Well, there it is, perfectly placed Incendiary, and a bit of a nightmare situation for MIBR. They still have the lead. They still have money. But that round was not convincing for them. fnatic, stronghold. As we get into round number 20, this one is going to go the full distance by the looks of things. Or 4K and G.
Check, does Brolan get the Krieg? Because then again, then Golden goes even higher in my estimation if he does.
You should if you have it available to.
Golden's
pretty handy with it as well, to be fair. And he plays towards the B side of the map, remember? Where he wants to be playing coffins, where it's actually a lot more viable to anchor by himself, which is what they normally do once they get B control.
That's a good point, Hank.
Sometimes I make them.
Nope. I just get by there for. So we've gotten the nade duels out of the way.
Yeah, you can see Flusher looking to rotate already. Golden's very good at actually anchoring B by himself. Either way, Tago looking to challenge towards top and middle. He's going to be setting up his teammate KNG. He's got the sniper looking towards quad. Flashbang comes in, but Taco not dissuaded just yet. HG's going to hurt though. That does a boatload of damage.
Ooh, and he still dances the dance here, J-Dub. J-Dub, you got to be careful, though. Multiple targets there. Smoke goes down to block off library. 4 players on the A side of the map here for fnatic. MIBR are not committing. They've done a good job of holding onto the grenades, onto the utility here, so they could wrap back over towards B if they wanted to. And that's exactly what's happening. Lucas selling a fake. Baits the rotation out from Flusha. Down to 3 players on A side here for fnatic, and this is where MIBR, they want to hit. They're going to come in together. Taco holding the angle. Taco swings wide, survives with 1 HP. Through the arch, and it's a sandwich. They're going straight onto the B side here. Flusha, going to have to hit some shots.
Not quite enough, though. And this is the moment now. We said Golden will have to step up with that Krieg. Can he find a double kill here? This is the frag that could decide the round. He's got players all around him. Great awareness. Brolan gets the bomb, though. With 20 seconds remaining, Semla, this could be enough. There's no one coming behind him in CT spawn. What the hell is that? The boy Wonder delivering again. The Molotov is spot on, and KNG's absolutely done for. Brolan makes them look like amateurs there. He's just in every position. They've got no idea. They're running with their knives out. He segregates them with utility. How is he this damn good with such little experience?
At the risk of sounding like an ad for Face It, man. FPL.
Yeah, right.
You get in those pugs. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, 1v3. Great. I don't have to worry about anybody else. All I got to do is hit shots. I'm going to ruin these kids.
So then he drops that Molotov, knowing that he's going to have to run through. He's got 10 seconds. He's got to make a load of sand. He's got the AWP as well, the worst possible weapon for that scenario. Brolan just absolutely destroys them in a colossal manner there. Breaks the money, ties things up, and gives fnatic a nice advantage going into round number 21 here. This P250s, no armor, no nades, pretty much full eco on the T side. Love to see that.
Oh, man, brutal. Yeah, tied up. This is fnatic really locking it down. That was a key round, and we'll see now. This is going to test MIBR's resilience, their confidence in their ability to run it back, because the tide is shifting against them. This is where fnatic get to shine. I like Golden there in that position with that MP9 as well. Put him in there so that he can just frag out with Flusha. Does he have Flusha here supporting him? Yeah, Flusha, both SMGs over here towards... that actually might influence MIBR. Just don't run at the SMGs. Don't feed the money. Go over here where there's an op. Yeah, that's cool. $100 there. I'm fine with that. If you got to die, give them $100. Don't give them $600.
Okay, then, well...
Not that that is much of a factor anymore, money, right? But like...
Oh, every dollar counts in Counter-Strike.
It is, though. That's the thing. It really is. I mean, yes, okay, it's gotten a whole lot easier, but it is still. And there's the double spray from Crims. Brolan chimes in. MIBR. One after the other. Fur hoping that somebody's going to peek aggro. Okay, that's actually really interesting.
Well, luckily, I won't announce that.
Oh, come on.
I think you want to go for it?
No way!
Okay.
Wait, hold on. No, okay, seems like we got a tech pause here coming up, guys, because that's just too ridiculous.
Over to you, Summer. What is ridiculous?
It's our stand for freedom of speech, Henry.
No, what I will say, I'll say there's been a TeamSpeak issue.
Yeah,
there's been a TeamSpeak issue on both teams, but it was against a full eco. It didn't have a knock-on effect in the round. I don't think anyone has to get the knickers in a twist there.
No. But yeah, basically the admins apparently muted both TeamSpeaks apparently halfway through that round or something. So no
or
wonder.
maybe TeamSpeak crashed.
That got interesting.
Something like that.
It was a bug. It's all good. We're back on it.
Just a bug.
The players can speak again.
Some gremlins in the system this morning.
Somebody spilled a cup of water.
Someone did that in here the other day, I think.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out I'm pretty good at saving expensive electronics.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like we're good to go. MP9 for Golden. And in terms of the rounds picked up, it's 3 in a row now for fnatic. They take the lead, 11-10. You'd expect them to close it on their CT side. It's their pick as well. Mirage next worries me for MIBR. It's not exactly a bogey pick. You haven't really capitalized on that veto, but Lucas, he's doing great work towards Banana. He's going to get away with this one as well. Not quite. He goes for a jump, and that gives him to Crims. That's an interesting move. Could have just sit behind the half wall, at least survive for a few more seconds. Got some backup, but now back to a 4-4. Falling incredibly low. Furs on 0 as Brolan. He is just looking like a clinical beast right now. Perfectly done.
Just naded Taco as well in the face. Taco down to 38, Fallen down to 12. The two of them, at least on the same part of the map. Broline is just ready for him, though. And you still got JW in the pit with the AWP. AWP doesn't really do too much for him anymore. He's only got the USP. It's not like he's got the best pistol. Broline's going to be there. He's watching his teammates back. JW forced into the open. Taco still here, though. And Taco assassinated by Crims. 3 survive. 4 fnatic. They upgrade a couple of Kriegs. Ah, nice. Broline saves the AWP.
Nice.
For JW. So they maintain that money. All important. 12-10 fnatic on the CT side, looking better and better here. And Brolan's just warming up. He's top fragging now on the map. 21 kills.
This kid has got some serious talent, let me tell you. Crims, not bad either. Good shot hit towards the end. Long range, calm as you like. Absolute veteran of the game. Passing on his powers to the younger generation. As now the nades come through. Another eco. 4th stage loss bonus from MIBR. That's going to be $2,900 per player. Yields a little partial investment here with the Eagles and CZs. They've got 3 smokes and an HE. Going to try and get the bomb down if possible. Could do that smoke execution towards the pit side and get towards the pit with the pistols, then see if they can break through towards the site. I would say that's a good call. Looks like that's the side of the map they'll at least be setting up towards. They've got players in the apartments. We'll see if they can get these smokes down now. It's going to be desperate to try and get the plan down with only 2 players with Kevlar. And they've got Brolan to deal with as well. And JW, who hits the pressure.
At the Eco. Eco Cobra!
Yeah, it wasn't bad, was it? He wants the ace as well. Give it to him. Brolan deserves it. 25 kills to his name.
No, this is, I like this for KNG.
Yeah,
KNG
just deny that.
Yeah, KNG heard Thorin. You know the guy's going to get an ace, just run the other way, die somewhere else.
That is the way to do it. That's exactly what I do as well. Just to be spiteful. Just to ruin their fun in the smallest way possible.
Every little bit matters, Henry.
Yeah. Don't want to get him all fired up, but to be fair, after 4 kills and 25 in total, he's pretty much there. But still, it will be round 24 here. Money back in the favor for MIBR, but no grenades on KNG. Struggling to get out that orb once again. Hasn't really done much of it on the T side.
This will be fun. We got JW over here. Yep, not expecting that one, Lucas. Not expecting that one.
Sick flash as well. That's a perfectly set up little gambit towards the T-spawn position. They have to strike off this quickly. You can see them trying to get up towards Boiler Room. fnatic have got such a solid CT side now. It's so good looking. And they've got that push towards B that's going to funnel them into a fast reaction at A, but of course you've got Crims boosted up on one of those awkward angles in the entire map. As soon as you get up there, you're looking for fast pace, you're looking to strike towards the pit. Nope. Crims is going to send you packing back towards B. They're getting thrown around the map right now. They've got no idea what's going on. Remember, it's Golden. We said he's so good at playing with that Krieg towards B. Well, guess what? That's what he's got once again. He's always good for a couple of frags in this position. He'll call for a rotation from Crims, who hasn't got a flash to back him up, but it'll be Golden deploying the smoke at the start. So that's bought them some time now for the rotation to come in. They've read this so well. They're sending 3 players over. Golden, like we said, that first kill, not going to get it this time. Fallen will take him down. Crims has to find at least one, but that's the most important of them all. The bomb gets dropped, a deeper smoke to try and recover.
Yep. They will make it past. Now it's all on Crims. Spots up. Oh, misses it. But that is a play from JW. Runs out of bullets in the P250. Still, flush up, making noise. Keeping Taco honest. Yep. You gonna play this game? You're gonna play this game with Flusha? You gonna play this game with the master of deception?
Yeah, he's got himself in a world of trouble now.
Oh, and Flusha's already snuck by as well. Peekaboo. Tough one. That's an impossible situation for Taco. Unless he hits just a magical headshot, just clutch of the century. It's just not happening.
So sick from fnatic. This is a very impressive CT stat. I'm sure the analyst is enjoying this one because it's the perfect play. Like, this is textbook Counter-Strike right now. Showing a heavy hand towards one side of the map with the intention of forcing them into a fast reaction on the other side. And you've got a really interesting boost, a difficult one to handle. And then it just sends them back and forth between A and B. There's being locked out everywhere. And there's losing numbers every time they rotate.
Zeus is right now saying, all right, guys, so can we stop running the first player in with the bomb alone?
That would be ideal.
Because right there, Fallen, what are you doing, Fallen? Just runs out in the middle of nowhere. Puts it at risk.
Well, they're at risk of giving this map up now. Doesn't look good. They've got the maximum loss bonus, but no plant, that's for sure. We saw Taco struggling to get it down. 3 fake plants did not get him a kill or the C4 planted. So at this point, another partial buy to deny map point. It's going to be 14-10. Deagles and CZ, so they're not playing to try and close this one out right now. MIBR just going to see if they can do anything with these CZ. They could have invested everything. The more conservative approach, you can still win these rounds, but there's a lot more pressure on that. It's looking likely to be 15-10, but if ever there was a team that could win a round on Inferno with pistols, MIBR historically would be up there.
Oh.
That's a shame for Lucas. He's gone right down to 15 HP, and now he's in no man's land.
It's like kick him back into the flames.
Yep.
He's trying to fight his way out. Please!
Oh, we saw him, didn't he?
There it is. Golden finds a kill on Fur as well. This this eco round isn't too hot right now for MIBR. Fully equipped fnatic and nades in plenty as well for fnatic. fnatic playing it standard, although now it looks like they got the impression that it is going to be a B hit after all. Crims is rotating over, so they will have 3 ready for it. Crims with the flash. As soon as that smoke comes through, you might just get that flash in your face. If you're MIBR, you're going to be a very sad panda. Yep. And there's the shot. Picture perfect hold so far for fnatic. This is how it's done.
The hype is dropping off in this game, isn't it? That's MIBR rolling over in the last few rounds. fnatic, I'm enjoying the Counter-Strike they're presenting right now. It's really promising, but MIBR just don't have a response for it.
And I'm fine with that. I'm enjoying fnatic's approach right now.
Yeah, me too.
It really does feel, on the T side, really liking Golden's calls.
Yeah.
I'm liking they're always aware of the spacing as well on fnatic's side. It always felt like there was one trade that was going on, really putting the pressure on MIBR. And here on the CT side, they've got their reads down. They're definitely on top of the situation right now, the Swedes. So fnatic, 15-10. And They've set themselves up to take this first map. It is their pick. It is their pick. MIBR picked Mirage as the second map for this series. Yeah, Fnatic have gotten to play, what, Inferno twice in 2 days now? So, I mean, they're getting some experience on this map live here in the tournament. Oh, I like the setup here. Roland trying to bait it in. Look at that. Trying to bait them into the op. Yes, come take this fight with the M4, and then JW is there to obliterate whoever shows themselves. I like it.
Oh, one last life here from MIBR. Time ticking away. In terms of map control, they have Banana, but Brolan this time on towards the quad position. Crimson underneath that spot. He'll be dodging flashes and backing up Brolan when required. And to be very careful if they do head towards that position in middle, because that's going to be a difficult one to push back. JW's there as well, a 3-man stack towards the quad side. So they're safe from Arch. You don't have to watch Arch necessarily, the player on quad, because you can look over the smokes, remember. That's what it's all about. That's why you can enable that setup. And JW feels like they haven't really got much to work with here, and they will exchange blows. JW down to 29, but he still challenges. Takes down KNG, completely blind. But now they might want to send a player back towards B, because MIBR sending in 4 players. Lucas tagged up, and JW's confirmed it. He's pushed out a second middle with low HP on an AWP. That's audacious as you like.
He's so on top of it, man. But MIBR about to bring the ruckus over here on B. This is going to get hairy. Flush out with the smoke over him. Does manage to reposition just in the nick of time. Needs to take the shot, and he lands it. 2-man advantage now. Golden boosts it up, gives it away, but there's so much pressure now on MIBR. It's a bombardment as well. They're trying to run through a hail of strike. Oh, no way! And it ends with a knife for JW!
Oh, wow, what a game that was. That's a really impressive CT side from Fnatic. They've asserted their dominance on that server. They were just outclassing MIBR in every facet of Counter-Strike there. The setups, the reads, the individual skill. There was no response time. There was nothing at all.
That's ruthless, hey. Yeah. That is so brutal.
You know what? They didn't plant the bomb once in any of those gun rounds. They didn't get it down a single time. That suggests they were absolutely wrecked.
They got the pistol, and that's it. I mean, that's so ruthless. That's so ruthless. You ended on a knife. Last round, going into the next map. MIBR are going to have their heads in such a dark place right now during this break. What do you talk about if you're happy at this point? Well, boys, forget that ever happened, or try to.
Yeah, things are not looking good whatsoever. Brolan, though, he is looking superb and carrying Fnatic through these victories. He will probably keep that up, and MIBR are in a lot of trouble as we move on to Mirage after this break.